Hey everyone, welcome back to another Book Talk Thursday. I'm starting to feel the spooky holiday spirit, so I decided today that I'm going to talk about this book that I just finished called Anatomy, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. If you're familiar with Frankenstein, Dracula, or The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, then you might know that those are considered to be Gothic fiction or even Gothic horror, and there's always an atmosphere of mystery or suspense. This story is not any different. It takes place in 1817 in Edinburgh, Scotland, during a time when body snatching was popular. If you're not familiar with body snatching, it's the practice of stealing corpses from graves in order to study them for science. And believe it or not, it wasn't illegal to do this. So-called resurrection men would dig up the bodies and take them to various medical schools or hospitals or even the university itself. It wasn't like they were marching corpses up and down the front door to the front door in broad daylight though. No, it was under cover of darkness in the middle of the night, and the bodies were delivered into the back door. It was all very down low, low key. In Anatomy, the main character Hazel wants nothing more than to become a physician. Her problem is that she's female and it's not allowed. She's expected to marry her cousin, who she's been promised to since birth, and she doesn't let that stop her from seeking her dream, though. She dresses as a man and attends medical classes for a bit before she's discovered and she has to quit. The professor, Dr. Beecham, tells her that she can't come to class anymore, but if she can somehow pass the medical exam, that he will allow her to continue her medical career. This means that she has to find her own way to study. Enter Jack. Jack actually works at a theater, but because of the Roman fever that's threatening to take down half of Edinburgh, no one attends the theater anymore, so he's forced to find other ways to survive, and he becomes a resurrection man. Jack is able to provide Hazel with not only corpses, but also living people, patients that need curing, but are too poor to go to the hospital or too afraid to go to the hospital, and dead ones, in addition to the dead ones. If that weren't enough, there's a darkness growing in Edinburgh. People are disappearing, not just the dead ones. Is it the Roman fever or something else? Hazel and Jack decide to work together to find out what sinister secrets Edinburgh is hiding. What they uncover is worse than what either of them ever could have imagined. This book is rich in Scottish culture. It's dark, it's creepy, it's historical, and it's fantastical. When you think the book is going one direction, it makes a sharp turn and goes a completely different way. I would recommend this book to fans of The Haunting of Hill House, Stalking Jack the Ripper, or for anyone who enjoys things dark and creepy. It's a perfect read just in time for Halloween. This book is available in the Barbersville High School library. Stop by and grab a copy today, and see you next Thursday.